Maybe we could just start by learning a little bit about um, how you started your journey with um, sort of creativity as a subject in and of itself. You know, a lot of us like to be creative on X, Y, or Z, and you were interested in creativity. um, So I'd love to learn more about what inspired you to learn more about that um, uh, about creativity internally and how you and why you wanted to share that with people. Like, why was that important to you in the first place?
Yeah. Well, thank you for that question. Um, so I've been a so-called creative all my life. I've been something that I've embraced and something that's been mirrored to me by my parents and friends. Typically sort of in the conventional view of creativity as artistic and spatial and those sorts of things. But really, the journey to understand creativity on a deeper level happened during a 3-month meditation retreat in 2004, and I was participating again in a traditional rainy season retreat, and I had just 2 years prior finished architecture school, and in architecture school there was you're often given assignments, and sometimes when you're given an assignment, there'd be a real clear sense of the direction you're heading. You would have some sort of an insight and you would follow it out. And those are the times when it felt really great. And then the opposite sometimes happened as well, where given an assignment and feel this sense of stuck, feeling the sense of your peers moving ahead and you sort of being left behind. And it really felt like almost a sense of dying. And during this retreat, there was a teaching done on the wheel of Dharma, which is basically kind of in Tibetan Buddhism, there's a big, beautiful tanka with this sort of creature holding this disc and all these things going on inside there. There's representations of passion and aggression and ignorance and hope and fear and all sorts of different realms that people find themselves in. And while that teaching was occurring, which is principally about how people get stuck in cyclical existence or suffering, to me, it occurred like this is how people get stuck creatively. And again, I didn't really understand what that meant on a certain level, but it was, again, one of those insights that just like, there's something about this here. And that just propelled me on an 8-year journey to try to understand really what was creativity, why does it have so much universal appeal, and how can we have more of it in our lives. And so it was that's where it all began there. And through a lot of reading, a lot of looking at my own experience, a lot of conversation with others, a framework started to emerge. That was, I went around a whole lot of dead ends and cul-de-sacs, but over time, things arose that allowed me to have a real clear sense of the importance of creativity and how essential it is in human beings' lives.